The Central Pacific Railroad established the city of Modesto, California in the 1860s. William Chapman Ralston, a railway director, was meant to be honored by having the city bear his name, but he graciously rejected it. Workers who spoke Spanish and attended the naming ceremony for the city found this quite humble of him. The city was thus given the name Modesto, which in Spanish means modest. Modesto is located smack dab in the middle of California's beautiful Central Valley, the San Joaquin Valley to be precise. It's the county seat of Stanislaus County. One of the best ways to take in all that this city has to offer is via the Virginia Corridor Trailway. It follows the old Tidewater Southern Railway line. There's plenty of places to stop and have a picnic or fire up the grill along the trail's 4.2-mile-long journey. Yosemite National Park in the Sierra Nevadas of California is an amazing place to visit. The Big Oak Flat entrance is not technically in Modesto, although it's conveniently situated near the city on Highway 120. In 1890, John Muir created Yosemite National Park. Beautiful scenery can be seen across the park's 1,169 square miles. Giant sequoia trees that are over 3,000 years old can be found in this park. Additionally, the Sierra Nevada red fox and some other 400 species call this area home. In more than one battle, people fought for irrigation rights. When the laws were finally passed, the Modesto Irrigation District became a symbol of Modesto's changing fortunes. At the turn of the 20th century, Modesto was ready to celebrate the success of irrigation with a jubilee. 5,000 people came to the place where the new irrigation idea was born to see the results of irrigation and share the joy of the locals at the end of a 20-year fight. A few years later, Modesto chose a motto and put it in lights on its famous arch. The motto is water, wealth, happiness, health. And it shines every night at 9th and I Streets. From 1920 to 1933, the United States enforced prohibition, which banned the manufacture, import, and sale of alcoholic drinks. And at this time, Ernest and Julio Gallo were cultivating grapes with the goal of exporting them to the eastern states for home winemaking. Soon after Prohibition was overturned, the Gallo brothers opened up the E&J Gallo Winery in Modesto. The winery currently owns more than 20,000 acres of grapes in California, and the winery is the largest exporter of California wine in the entire world. Modesto is not only home to the largest winery in the world, but also the largest wine bottling facility in the United States. If you have a bottle of wine stashed away somewhere, it was probably produced in Modesto. The Gallo family also owns and operates G3 Enterprise, which is treated as a separate business from Gallo Winery for legal purposes. Almonds, pistachios, walnuts, they're just a few examples of the agricultural products that keep Modesto humming. The city's fondness of nuts is understandable. The local baseball team is called the Modesto Nuts, a nod to the city's insatiable need for the snack. The Nuts are a minor league baseball team competing at the single-A level. John Thurman Field is where the games are held. The Modesto Certified Farmers Market lives up to California's famed reputation for its farmers markets. Tenants in the market offer a wide variety of fresh produce, nuts, baked goods, packaged foods, and more. Domo, as the locals call it, is the heart of Modesto, and it has all that this city has to offer. However, the cultural offerings here are excellent beyond a shadow of a doubt. The Gallo Center for the Arts, the Modesto Arch, and the State Theater are just a few of the cultural landmarks that can be found in downtown Museum District in the Domo area. These destinations are excellent since they provide a wealth of cultural experiences and historical insight. Filmmaker George Lucas was born in the city of Modesto, May 14, 1944. His father, George Lucas Sr., maintained a small walnut orchard in addition to operating a stationery store. And Dorothy Eleanor Baumberger Lucas, his mother, was from a very prominent family in the Modesto area. Interestingly, in 1973, George Lucas made the film American Graffiti, And although it was filmed in Petaluma, California, the story is about the life and times of people in Modesto during the classic cruising years. These are Interesting Things with JC.